Did you think building muscle and getting your dream physique was going to be easy? Because I did. When I first started working out, I literally thought you had to just go to the gym, get a good pump, and you wake up jacked. And after about 3 years of lifting, I can go ahead and tell you that that is so far from the truth. I wasted a lot of time doing the exact stuff you're probably doing right now. So switching diets, overthinking my program, constantly searching for faster ways to build muscle, and then buying all these supplements. I'm wondering why I still looked average and not even like the physiques I saw online. Now, my mission in this video is to share the best piece of advice that's going to make you cut out the time you waste in the gym so you don't waste your years. And I'm also going to be telling you the brutal truths that I wish someone told me 3 years ago when I first started lifting. So if you're someone who feels confused and overwhelmed with the fitness industry BS, and you're tired of doing things that don't get you the results, so look no further. I got you. And I promise you that every single thing I'm teaching is going to help you. Till this very day, I believe that fitness is meant to complement your lifestyle. It's not meant to be another job. It's just supposed to be another aspect of your life that you have. That's the reason why on this channel, I emphasize the 80-20% rule, where you're able to impute 20% for my viewers so you can reap 80% of results. With that said, follow on every social media platform. You already know that game is about to be dropped. Yes! The first brutal truth I love to tell you is you could have top tier genetics and never know it just because you've never given your body a real shot to grow. And I've seen so many people say they don't have the genetics to build a good body. But once I actually dig a little bit deeper, I realized that it's clear that they've never actually tried to stay consistent on a proven plan. And I'm not joking. You could be fat right now. You could be super skinny with zero muscle and have no clue you've been blessed with the best muscle insertion and the best genetics to actually build the body of your dreams. Number 2 is you need to stop program hopping. Pick a program that actually makes sense for your goals and follow it for at least 6 months. Even when you get bored, even when your brain actually tries to trick you into following something new, stick to the plan, follow the plan. Because I've made this mistake personally of switching plans when I got bored and when I wasn't seeing the results in probably less than a month. You don't want to do that. Number 3 is progressive overload is a non-negotiable. If you're not improving in your reps, in your weight, or in your sets, over time, your physique won't either. You have to understand that if your goal is to get jacked or to build muscle, you need to be making sure you're improving in some way, shape, or form. And that would be in either increasing the reps, in increasing the weights, or even better form. Number 4 is you don't always need to train 6 days a week. 3 to 4 focused hard sessions with intent is more than plenty, especially if you are a natural lifter with a life. Now, more workout does not always equal better, and this will save you in the long run. You don't need to be sleeping in the gym. All you need are just few sessions. Number 5 is you don't need to take steroids. And I want you to stop comparing yourself to juice heads and unnatural lifters, thinking that there's something wrong with you or there's something wrong with your physique. You're not doing anything wrong. You just are taking advice from guys who recover faster, who grow faster, and they do not play by the same rules. If you're a natural, your training has to be smarter. You need more recovery. You need to actually get stronger. And like I said, a moderate rep range. You can't be chasing the pump and doing all these workouts and expect crazy results. And don't get discouraged by guys who aren't telling you the full truth just because if you're training hard and if you're eating right and you stay consistent over a long period of time, I promise you, you can get an incredible physique without ever touching steroids. And it might take a while, but it's actually going to last. And the goal is your health to preserve your overall function. Number 6 is consistency is the name of the game. I do not care what program you follow. You may be following an upper-lower split, a full body, or a bro split. But if you only last for weeks, I'm not going to lie to you, you won't see any results. And what I've learned over the years is most programs are eventually going to work over time. You just need to find the one that you enjoy and that aligns with your lifestyle and you can actually stick to. Number 7 is the basics will always perform the trend. Every old school lifter that actually got jacked did so without all these fancy equipment, without these complex advanced exercises you're seeing on YouTube nowadays. So if you're confused about anything, I'm going to tell you that you should just focus on the compounds like bench, like your squats, your overhead presses. These will never fail you. And of course, you can do other variations with them. Like rather than doing a flat bench, you can do an incline. Rather than doing the squats, you can maybe do some Bulgarian split squats. Rather than doing some normal military presses, you can do some overhead presses with dumbbells. And you get my point. Lesson 8 is most guys train too often and recover too little. They do all these sets, reps, and they train 6 days a week, but they never give their body time to actually grow. It's ironic when you actually hear doing less is actually what makes you grow in the gym. Number 9 is nobody can lift the weights for you. And if I'm going to be honest, the competition is you. It's always going to be you. You have to understand that no one is going to come and help you lift the weights. No one is going to come and help you build the body of your dreams or even help you do the workouts. You have to face that resistance. You have to put in the work. Number 10 is self-awareness. You have to really, from time to time, check all your lifts, check every single one of your weights. And if you're not progressing and if you're not seeing that you are getting stronger in the gym, you need to adjust a few things. I would genuinely say that this is one of the things that has really improved my fitness journey. Having accountability and holding myself up to certain standards. Number 11 is to bulk slowly, just above maintenance. Getting fat is not bulking. It's just going to make your core longer, your hormones worse, your face bloated. And this is literally something that has zero benefits. Adding weight fast. And if you're bulking, what you need to do is you need to go slightly above your maintenance, maybe 200 or 300 calories, and just give it time. So for number 12, getting lean is simple. It's not easy. Just when we talked about bulking, for getting lean, you need to start off by eating 3 to 4 real food meals every single day. So focusing on whole foods and trying to get above 10K steps every single day by things I preach on this channel. If you find it quite hard to even leave your apartment, I tell you, walk in your apartment. I also tell you, walk when you're on calls, walk when you're watching videos in your house. Every single time you eat food, you can literally go downstairs for a walk to improve your digestion as well. These tiny things make being in a caloric deficit very easy. Plus, you are sleeping 7+ hours, because if you're not sleeping well, your hunger hormones and your appetite is going to be in shambles, and you don't want any of that. And of course, these meals have to be adjusted based on your height, your weight, and your daily activity levels. And when you eliminate the junk food, the fast food, the processed foods, and you focus genuinely on real foods, you're going to realize that you're going to be way more fuller for longer throughout the whole day. And most times you're going to eat way less calories because you're actually getting real nutrition. Number 13 is protein is overhyped. You can eat anywhere between 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Anyone who's telling you more than that is probably trying to sell you something. Number 14 is fitness is all about the daily inputs. It's crazy every single time that you need to get a certain amount of steps every single day. You need to be getting a certain amount of calories every single day. And you also need to be going for your sessions when you're supposed to. And one thing that really changed my physique and changed my perspective, for the longest of time, I always used to ask myself, how would I get my dream body? How would I look aesthetic? How would I look good? How would I feel confident? But I was focused on the wrong thing. Every single day that I just showed up in the gym, I focused on the basics. I just focused on the inputs. Once you focus on the inputs, that is really when the physique starts coming in. So you need to just focus on the things that work. That was the reason why I told you on this channel, I preach on the 80-20% rule. When you focus on that 20% of inputs, it is inevitable that the results come. Everything is on the other side of inputs. And if you want a system and a step-by-step program that incorporates every single thing for you to get those inputs and get the dream physique I know you deserve, I'm going to tell you that you should book a call with the link, and I'll really love to hear from you. I want you guys to keep on putting God first, working on your purpose, and peace out, ladies and gentlemen.